October 16. No limit. By the grace of God I am what I am, and his grace toward me was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God which was with me. 1 Corinthians 15:10. Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. Rosa Parks refused to sit in the back of the bus. Johann Gutenberg invented the movable type printing press. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. And Florence Nightingale was the founder of modern nursing. Each person made a monumental, lasting impact on the world. There are only so many people who will invent, develop, create, or pioneer. But any single person can have a greater influence than the most prominent inventor or titan of industry. Consider this statement. There is no limit to the usefulness of one who, putting self aside, makes room for the working of the Holy Spirit upon his heart and lives a life wholly consecrated to God. King David was a young shepherd before he led Israel to power and prosperity. Gideon described himself as the least in my father's house, but went on to deliver Israel from its enemies and restore peace to the beleaguered nation. James and John were fishermen, and Naaman was led to faith in God owing to the humble witness of an enslaved young girl. None seemed likely candidates to do great things for God, but as has often been stated, God does not necessarily call the equipped. God equips the called. When Jesus called Simon and Andrew to be his disciples, he said that he would make them fishers of men. The qualifications needed by the two brothers in order to be effective gospel ministers would be granted them of heaven. Jesus himself would make them fishers of men. If we want to live life with no limit, we must notice there is a caveat. It is as self is put aside, as room is made for the Holy Spirit, and as one's life is lived in complete surrender to God, that there is no limit to the usefulness of one. As good as training, education, and experience may be, it is surrender to God that truly qualifies a person to be used for his glory. When one's life is given to Jesus to do as he wills, there is truly no limit to what God can do.